Every day, another AI tool appears. One promises to write your content, another promises to conduct research, another creates presentations, videos, images, or complete websites. And before you know it, you have created accounts for 20 different tools, but you still do not have a useful AI workflow. Here is the truth. Beginners do not need 1,000 AI apps. You only need a small number of tools that solve the problems you face repeatedly. In this video, we will show you the only AI tools we believe beginners really need in 2026. Welcome to the official AI Hustle Club, where we make artificial intelligence practical, understandable, and useful for everyday people. Whether you are a student, employee, creator, freelancer, or business owner, this video will help you build a simple AI starter toolkit without wasting time testing every new app. Before we begin, remember this rule. Do not choose an AI tool because it is trending. Choose it because it solves a problem that appears repeatedly in your life or work. For most beginners, those problems fall into 7 categories: thinking and planning, writing, research, design, learning, presentations, and video creation. Let us choose one dependable tool for each job. ChatGPT, your general AI assistant. For most beginners, this should be the starting point. Think of ChatGPT as a general AI assistant that can help you organize your thoughts, brainstorm ideas, create plans, explain difficult concepts, and turn rough notes into something useful. You could use it to plan your week, draft an email, create a meal plan, understand a complicated topic, prepare for an interview, brainstorm a business idea, or develop a content calendar. But the biggest mistake beginners make is using prompts that are too vague. They type, "Give me some ideas." A better prompt would be, "I'm a beginner creating an Instagram account about personal finance. Give me 10 educational post ideas for working professionals." Make each idea practical, simple, and suitable for a carousel. The more useful context you provide, the more useful the result becomes. ChatGPT also provides projects, which can keep related conversations, files, and instructions together. Its research capabilities can search and synthesize information into structured, cited reports when more depth is required. Example prompt: "Help me create a 7-day action plan to learn AI for 30 minutes each day." Assume I'm a complete beginner. Claude, writing and refinement. There is some overlap between Claude and ChatGPT, so you do not need to use both for every task. However, Claude is particularly useful when your main task involves writing, rewriting, or working through longer documents. You can use it to improve the clarity of an article, rewrite an email, refine a report, summarize a long document, or make your writing sound more natural. For example, instead of saying, "Rewrite this," try, "Rewrite this message so it sounds warm, professional, and confident." Keep the meaning unchanged, remove repetition, and use simple English. The important lesson is not that one AI tool is always better than another. The lesson is that different tools may suit different working styles. Test the same writing task in ChatGPT and Claude. Then continue using the one whose output feels more natural to you. Claude officially supports drafting and refining written material, summarizing long content, analyzing uploaded documents, and maintaining or adapting a user's writing style. Example prompt: "Rewrite this report introduction for a senior business audience." Make it concise, evidence-led, and easy to understand. Perplexity. Smarter web research. ChatGPT and Claude are excellent for thinking and writing. But when you need current information from the internet, you will also need to see where the information came from. That is where perplexity becomes useful. You ask a question, it searches the web and presents an answer with links to its sources. This makes it suitable for researching current trends, comparing products, understanding an industry, or preparing the first draft of a market analysis. However, citations do not automatically guarantee that every conclusion is correct. Open the important sources. Check the publication date. Confirm that the source actually supports the claim. And for medical, legal, or financial decisions, consult a qualified professional rather than relying only on an AI-generated answer. Perplexity's official documentation describes real-time internet search, cited answers, source transparency, follow-up questions, and advanced research modes that search and synthesize multiple sources. Example prompt: research the most important AI skills employers are requesting in 2026. Use reliable sources and organize the findings by skill category. Canva AI. Design without starting from zero. You can have an excellent idea, but people may ignore it if the presentation is confusing or visually weak. Canva helps beginners turn ideas into social posts, presentations, posters, thumbnails, and other visual content. Its AI features can help generate copy, images, design directions, and editable creative assets. But do not simply accept the first design AI produces. Treat AI as your starting point. Then improve the spacing, shorten the text, or check the spelling. Replace generic visuals. Apply your brand colors. And make sure the final design looks consistent with your identity. For the official AI Hustle Club, for example, we use a dark blue technology background, bold yellow and white typography, orange highlights, and a consistent character. That consistency is more valuable than changing your style every week. Canva's Magic Studio combines AI-assisted writing, image and video creation, editing, and other design capabilities in a beginner-oriented visual workspace. Example prompt: create a modern Instagram carousel about 5 AI productivity mistakes. Use a dark technology theme with bold, readable typography. Notebook Lem. Learn from your own material. This is one of the most useful tools for students, teachers, researchers, and professionals who regularly work with documents. The key difference is that Notebook LM is designed to work from the sources you provide. You can add materials such as PDFs, websites, Google Documents, slides, audio, and other supported sources. You can then ask questions about those materials. Instead of asking the entire internet, you are asking questions about your selected knowledge base. For example, imagine that you have a 100-page report, 3 meeting transcripts, a set of policy documents, and several research articles. You could add those materials to a notebook and ask, what are the 5 most important conclusions across these sources? Where do the documents disagree? Create a study guide for a beginner. I'll explain this topic using simple examples. Notebook LM can provide source-grounded answers with inline citations and transform material into formats such as study guides, briefings, mind maps, and audio overviews. Example prompt: using only the uploaded documents, explain the 5 most important concepts and cite the relevant source for each point. Gamma: create presentations. Faster: creating a presentation normally involves 2 different problems. First, you need to decide what to say. Then you need to decide how every slide should look. Gamma can accelerate both stages. You can provide a topic, paste an existing outline, or import content. Gamma can then help organize the information into a presentation, document, or web page with a visual structure. This is particularly helpful when you need a fast first draft for a business presentation, a training session, a project proposal, a classroom lesson, or a portfolio. But remember that an AI-generated presentation is still a draft. Check every fact. Remove unnecessary text. Replace generic examples. And make sure the story flows logically from one slide to the next. Gamma officially supports generating content from a topic, formatting pasted text, and importing existing files or web pages into presentations, documents, and web pages. Example prompt. Create a 10-slide beginner presentation explaining how small businesses can use AI safely and productively. Pictory. Turn scripts into videos. Pictory is useful for beginners who want to create videos without manually editing every second of footage. You can begin with a script. Pictory can divide the script into scenes, suggest visuals, add captions, include music, and apply an AI voiceover. You can then replace the suggested visuals, adjust the timing, change the voice, and apply your own branding. This is important because completely automatic video creation often looks generic. The AI should create the first version. You should create the final version. Check whether every visual matches the narration. Remove irrelevant stock footage. Keep text short enough to read. Use the same fonts, colors, and logo placement throughout the video. And make sure the opening 15 seconds move quickly. Pictory's official script-to-video workflow turns written scripts into editable videos with automatically matched visuals, captions, music, and AI voiceovers, while allowing users to replace footage and customize branding and pacing. At this point, you may be thinking, do I really need all 7 tools? No, you do not need to start with all of them. Choose your toolkit according to what you actually do. If you are a student, start with ChatGPT, Perplexity, and Notebook LM. If you're a writer or working professional, start with ChatGPT or Claude, plus Perplexity. If you are a social media creator, start with ChatGPT, Canva, and Pictory. If you create presentations regularly, add Gamma. Start small. Master one workflow. Only add a new tool when your existing toolkit cannot solve a recurring problem. The simple I workflow. Here is a simple workflow that connects the tools. Start with ChatGPT to brainstorm and organize your idea. Use Perplexity to research current facts and find sources. Put your most important source material into Notebook LM to study it more deeply. Use Claude to refine the final writing when necessary. Use Canva or Gamma to package the information visually. And use Pictory when you want to transform the script into a video. One idea enters. Useful content comes out. That is an AI workflow. The biggest AI advantage in 2026 will not come from having the most apps. It will come from understanding your problems, choosing the right tools, and using them consistently. Do not spend the next 6 months collecting AI accounts. Choose one real task. Select one tool. Practice with it for a week. Improve your prompts. Save the workflows that work. And only then add the next tool. Mastery beats novelty. Systems beat clutter. Now we want to hear from you. If you could keep only one AI tool, which one would you choose and why? Share your answer in the comments. And if you want practical, beginner-friendly AI tutorials without the confusing technical language, subscribe to the official AI Hustle Club. Thank you for watching. And remember, you do not need every AI tool. You only need the right tool for your next problem.